Hey there, we are Jane and Stephanie from the Nourishing Gurus, and we're your source for wellness and weight loss for women over 50. And today we're sharing 3 reasons why women over 50 have a hard time losing weight. So if you like the info that we're sharing today, you can check out more at the link below or go to nourishover50.com. So let's get started. Ready? The first reason it's harder to lose weight after 50, well, we hate to admit it, but it's stress. It's definitely a factor. So first of all, if you're not already aware, stress can lead to excess production of cortisol. And as a reminder, cortisol is a hormone that contributes to belly fat, bloat, and causes you to retain water. So it directly influences fat storage. Now, we do need cortisol in times when we have to react quickly under duress, but when it's pumping out day and night all the time, like in times of chronic stress, this is when we can get into trouble. So it's really important to find ways to manage our stress. So breathing, meditation, watching a funny movie, or any of those things that make you feel better can be huge and really need to be prioritized.
Oh, that's so true. And in addition, so many of our clients find that stress causes them to eat more. I'm sure many can relate. And let's face it, at this age, we are not as efficient at burning calories. So we have to be that much more diligent about any time that we find ourselves mindlessly eating or mindlessly snacking. And Stephanie and I are all about feeding the body when it is physically hungry, not emotionally hungry. So it's important to start really paying attention when you're reaching for food, even if it's a healthy food, right? So ask the question, is this true hunger or just a way of dealing with stress? And just by asking this question and increasing awareness makes a huge difference.
All right, so let's go on to number 2. The second reason why women over 50 have a harder time losing weight is accumulation of toxins. So over the years, we might not pay as much attention as we should to everyday things that could be delivering toxins into our bodies. Okay, so over time, the toxins are going to accumulate, making our cells less efficient. And scientific studies have explored the link between chemical toxins and obesity. Researchers have found that toxins such as pesticides and PCBs and other chemicals can interfere with many aspects of metabolism, including disrupting hormone levels, blocking thyroid receptors, stressing liver function, and damaging the cell's ability to burn calories. So toxins also can affect our microbiome, which is the bacterial population in our body, most of it which reside in the gut. Toxins can cause a cascade of actions that diminish our good bacteria. And these beneficial bacteria play a role in all areas of our health, including how we process our food, absorb certain vitamins and minerals, and our metabolism. So ultimately, we want our good bacteria to thrive, not be depleted.
And though we don't have a whole lot of control over our outside environment, there are so many things we do have control over. So start to notice where you can clean up these particular toxins. We share things like eating more organic foods, drinking filtered water, using glass containers instead of plastic containers to store your food and water, air filters. Household plants can be a way to soak up toxins. We encourage using alternative household cleaners and body care products. Women use so much, there's makeup, skincare, sunscreen, and there are much better alternatives to use that have no or very reduced toxin exposure. So that's an area someone does have control over. So it's nice to be proactive that way. Okay, so let's dive into reason number 3 that women over 50 have a hard time losing weight. So as we get older, Stephanie was mentioning our gut microbiome before. So that can tend to weaken over time from things like stress and toxins, which we mentioned earlier. And as our guts become less hardy, we can develop food sensitivities. And so how can a food sensitivity cause someone's weight to suffer is a really good question. Well, when we eat food that we're sensitive to, it actually can cause an inflammatory reaction. And as a result, a release of cortisol. Now, remember, we talked about cortisol being chronic cortisol production being linked to belly fat. So there's one connection. And then plus, some research is now showing that eating foods we're sensitive to can cause inflammation. And in an inflammatory state, our cells don't absorb nutrients very effectively, and that affects metabolism and the ability to control our weight. So you can see it's sort of everything feeds off something else.
Yeah, and when people don't know that a food sensitivity is the root cause of their weight gain, they usually blame it on, oh, I just have a slow metabolism or bad genetics, and they just live with it. But once people discover food sensitivities and are able to eliminate them, the weight can actually just fall off. It's amazing. We've seen this time and time again with the clients we work with. So to sum up, we have found that losing weight after 50 involves looking at the whole picture rather than just going on a diet that may have worked in the past when we were younger. If you like this, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified every time we post a new video.